Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for being here. If you put a one in the chat, it looks like you can hear me. I just want to double check, be double sure that you can hear me. Put a one in the chat, and we're going to get started because I don't want to step on Voodoo, who's coming on. I do believe at in an hour. So I thank you, PDP. Thank you, the Bushes. You guys can hear me. Hey, meanwhile, thank you for being here. Okay, I just want to touch on a few things that I saw this morning. I have a couple of people links in the chat at the top of the chat. I have put Miss T Velocity. She had a great live this morning. Miss T Velocity, if you didn't see her this morning at the top of the chat, I added her link. Um, she was talking about toxic mates, and she was going over an instance where one of her friends unalived his mate, and she said that this flicker situation, the vitriol in which she spoke, it put her in the mind of what happened to her friend in real life. And so then Jay Dunce got up there and she spoke on uh, Ness, saying that if anything happens to her, that she has a 4-page letter and she imposed it with a crooked lip kiss, and it is hidden right under the oven. She wrote a 4-page letter. Yeah, so Ness said that she had written a letter and she slid it under the oven. Uh, if anything is to have happened to her, please look under the oven. And she has given all the pertinent information. Well, how pertinent is the information if it is only to be discovered after something has happened to you, after your demise? Is it so? Is it pertinent then? I mean, hello, hello, hello. Oh my God! So they discussed that on Miss T Velocity's channel this morning, and so what I found curious also was that, hey, Gwendolyn Jones. Um, what I also found crazy was that Jadon said that Flickr called her once again. She disclosed that Flickr called her at 5 o'clock in the morning and gave her all of Ness's address information, and she never gave that out. But Jadon, technically, you gave all the leading breadcrumbs to her address out. Jadon, you want to act like you were such a good friend to Ness and you didn't give that information out, but you gave everything that you could out about her information. You gave any leading information out except for the numbers. You led your way to giving it out. You said it was some type of a bird, the first part of her complex, the name to her complex, and you gave the specific bird out, and you said the second part of the complex name is uh, what they call Treacy. So it was either a mutt or a dog. You gave plenty of leading information to locate Ness's complex. So we're not going to play like you didn't do that. And also, what I found interesting was that Jay Dunn also dropped a nugget that she said that Ness had said that she is going to press charges on Heat. So that was something new, and that that Jay Dunn dropped. Hey, Bless Watkins. So I've never heard that one before. So hey, Liz, how are you doing today? So we got. Let me see. Oh, you're making homemade. Come by. Oh, are they carne asada? I love carne asada tacos. I may come by, girl. I love me some good homemade tacos. Hey, Church Mouse, how are you doing? So, yeah, that is the newest thing that I heard. Um, you driving? Don't be driving and chatting, Ronnie Q. Um, it's windy and cold as hell. Going home. Be careful, Bless. Don't be driving and chatting. Hey, youngest, how are you? Okay. Let me see what you guys. So, did you guys hear about all of the latest that is going on with Ness and the 4 page? I'm pretty sure you guys heard about the letter that's under the stove. I don't know what good that is going to do under the stove and all of that. So, let me see what you guys are talking about. UNC Girls Bad Weave. Thank you for re-upping your membership, UNC Girls Bad Weave. It's been a long time. I owe you guys a membership live. I am getting my pictures together right now as we speak. I will have. I said last week. Okay, here is Ness. What do you have to say, Ronnie Q? I'm working, but just know she's lying. She has been thirsty for me to do to. She has been thirsty for me to do to the heat what was done to her. I just want to move on and put it past me. Thank you, Ness. I did not know that. Okay. Good. Thank you for popping in and telling me that. So we have it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Here, hee haw. No, just kidding, Ness. Ness, thanks for dropping in and saying that because we know you're not a horse, you're a mule. I'm just kidding, Ness. I'm just kidding, Ness. You know I had to get you. But anyway, okay. So, um, there was something else that I wanted to touch on. Voodoo is going live. This is what I wanted to touch on. Voodoo is going live. What'd you say? Child, here you go. Yes, I had to fuck with you. I had to run my wheelchair, I had to run. Oh, speaking of this is what I had to touch on. Tracy. We have all seen Ronnie Hughes' wheelchair. We have all seen Ronnie Hughes' wheelchair. Pray tell, when have we all seen Ronnie Q's wheelchair, Tracy? Exactly when? We've all seen Ronnie Q's feet walking, Tracy. We have all seen that, but we all try to ignore that. We would rather pretend like these phony pictures that you and put up are actually Ronnie Q because we would rather ignore the actual facts. See, that's what we've all seen. But Tracy, go ahead with it. But what we have seen, Tracy, we have actually seen you try to foster relationships with the dregs of society, Tracy, and have been unable to do that. We have seen you try to get an attitude with someone who has fostered and fronted you money to go on a trip, and then you shun your nose up at them and treat them as if they did something to you and just flippantly say that you're not going to pay them their money back for no apparent reason. This is what we've seen you do, Tracy. And when you came back on from that said trip, Tracy, we've seen you have an eviction notice on your door, Tracy. This is what we've seen from you. Tracy, what we've seen from you is that you on a monthly basis after being in retirement and having a 401k mysteriously from a job that does not even offer a 401k, great clips that does not offer a 401k, lying that you're retired, having to go back to said job. What we have seen is that you sat up there and begged for money near the first of the month. We've never seen Ronnie Q do any of the such, sweetheart. And if you have never heard my husband, who cares? Who cares? You've never seen me come out here and beg for money near the first of the month as if it's the supporters, as if it's a subscriber's duty to pay my rent. That's what you've never seen me do. You've never seen me out here asking for people to fulfill my monthly obligations. You've never seen me do that. You've never seen me out here trying to foster relationship with the bottom of the barrel with people who are in the throes of active addiction. You've never seen me do that, but we've seen you do that. And we've seen the people who are in the worst throes of addiction know that they can do better than you, bitch. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so now Voodoo is going to go live today. Now, a lot of people I know said that they're done with Voodoo after his very first live. Now, this is the quickest grand opening, grand closing I have seen in my life. But I didn't get that from Voodoo. I did not get that from Voodoo. Hey, Umbot, how you doing? So I'm going to be over there to see what Voodoo has to say. Voodoo has something on his community wall, and he says he does not hate black women, and he's going to do his show that he had planned that he did not do on his grand opening show, and he's going to drag somebody who has I don't quote me, who has like something like a double chin or something. And he had said he has two people on the agenda. So I don't know who the second person is, but the person with the toad chin or throat, I'm assuming who that person is, but I'm not going to say. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to find out who that person is with the rest of you guys who go over there. So I'm gonna see what Voodoo's talking about on his channel, and what else? It was one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Jay Dunn, uh, mm, Jay Dunn, and I wanted to talk about. She said that Ness was going to press charges against Flickr. That was the new. Oh, I wanted to talk about Rita and MU. I was over at Rita's channel on yesterday, and Rita was dropping some dimes. I mean, some gems about. She was really discussing this Kimmy situation. As far as the games she see that Kimmy's playing with MU. And of course they were, some good observations. I never like, a lot of times Rita's like kind of here and there, and Rita does such long lives that I miss a lot of things that Rita is saying. But I went over there, and Rita was really talking about how Kimmy always tries to use MU, and she uses her to her convenience and then throws her away and then picks her up and uses her at her convenience. And this is one of the times where she is using MU once again at her convenience. Now, a lot of people may have noticed this, and I definitely been noticed this. But in this instance, right here and now with Tracy, one of the things that has been stated is MU is trash because she recorded Tracy, and she is trash. But let's put this into perspective. What did MU record of Tracy? What is the recording that she has on Tracy? What she has recorded of Tracy is the fact that Tracy owes her more money, and Tracy agreeing that she owes her money. So Kimmy feels that the simple fact that MU has a recording proving that Tracy knows and has agreed that she owes her money, therefore MU is the trash. So had not MU had the recording that Tracy owes her money, MU would have no way to prove that Tracy owes her money when Tracy brought her ass out here and acted as if she owes MU nothing and walks around as if she owes MU nothing. So when you can prove that you owe MU something, you're trash. MU's wrong for being able to prove that you owe her something. You're trash. MU's trash. Okay, so Rita Rita made a very good point. And MU happened to be in the live. And uh, it came up that I was in Deanna Irvin's chat. I also dropped Deanna's Irvin. I also dropped Deanna Irving's link in the chat. If you guys didn't see Deanna's Irving live, I dropped Deanna's Irving link in the chat. Let me drop it again for you in the chat because Deanna Irving had a live the other day, and I'm gonna drop this isn't the live, but I'm gonna drop her live from today in the chat. Deanna had a live the other day, and the alleged mole, what was her name? Erica Kelly Vlogs happened to drop in that live, and Erica Kelly Vlogs came in with the bullshit on that live. Hold on one second. So here comes Erica Kelly Vlogs in Deanna's live with the bullshit and the lie. Hey Deanna, you're welcome. This one I dropped in today is from her live today. So check out Deanna Irvin. Erica Kelly Vlogs dropped in on Deanna's with some lies, and she wanted to talk about MU. Now we weren't talking about MU, but Erica Kelly Vlogs conveniently when Tracy and Kimmy are is trying to run change the topic and talk about MU suddenly again. Here come Erica Kelly Vlogs with a whole story about MU that we have never heard this story. Now, conveniently, Erica Kelly, the mole, has a brand new story about MU that ain't never been told or heard before over on Deanna. Come dropping it on Deanna. Oh, well, MU took my husband to the back of the boat and gave him a BJ. And Deanna's like, excuse me? What you mean? And you didn't beat her ass? Yeah, she took him to the back of the boat and gave him a BJ. Well, I wasn't too worried about it, because we give each other hall passes every 10 years. Well, how long you been married to the man? Oh, 11 years. Well, if you've been only married to him for 11 years, how you give hall passes every 10 years? You only been what would you mean every 10 years you give, and you ain't only been married 11 years? Oh well, we've been together like 20 some years. A whole stack of freaking funky a lies. Well, I took a hall pass myself, so I really couldn't be that mad. Well, if you had a hall pass, why would you be that mad? And I did this, and he's a part of the brotherhood. Well, how could he be a part of the brotherhood? He ain't even a brother. He a white dude. Well, he not a part of that brotherhood. He a part of another brotherhood. Well, how can he be a part of any brotherhood? He ain't even a brother. A whole stack of funky ass lies that she was over there telling. And Deanna Irvin said, you know what? Her and Just Read My Book was up there cutting and slicing through all of the bullshit. And Deanna Irvin finally said, you know what? I am gone. Goodbye. Ended the live, and she's still trying to stutter, shuffle, and jive a lie through that would get through. And so it's awful strange that they are trying to pivot. Notice these pivots back to MU, the biggest story that they want to get their attention off of their bullshit and their lies. And Tracy, while you're trying to pivot onto me, have you heard Kimmy's husband? Jay Wilson said he was invited to a wedding. Jay Wilson said he was actually invited to the wedding. The Poopcorn King said he was actually invited to the wedding. I assume that you didn't went to the wedding. Girls, go sit your ass down. You derelict fucking motherfucker. Girl, go to the nearest dark alley and find you your next suitor, bitch, because I am not on your level. Heifer, go sit your ass down. Go try to conjure up another lie about MU. girl, nobody believes anything that you and the likes of you over there is conjuring up. So it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm gonna click my link down here just in case Deanna Irving or just read my book wanna I because that I don't know what type of dealings that they had with this Erica Kelly chick in the past. I don't pay her that much attention because she's a whole hot mess. I couldn't believe that she got up there with those lies about this relationship, and they have an open relationship, and they were celebrating 20 something year, their 20-year anniversary, but all of a sudden they only been married 11 years. Well, if you've been married 11 years, how you celebrating 20 years? Girl, it was a mess. It was a hot mess. But all of this to put dirt. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Also, the tea that dropped yesterday. MU, girl, it's time for you to drop this tea. Now, if y'all was over on, I think it was on official D spots, and MU was frustrated. MU, girl, you should have been dropped this tea. It came out that yesterday that Tracy got in some nigga's car yesterday and disappeared for an hour and came back with some alcohol. So how come Tracy didn't say that when they were on in Barbados and Tracy disappeared in some nigga's car? Well, what's the story behind that? Did y'all hear about that? Hey, footsteps in the dark. Hey, just Andreas. So that little tidbit, I want MU to come back and elaborate, and I want to know if some of them old big knot braids were disheveled when she came back from that car ride. Miss Diva One said, yes, she was Ronnie Q. She snapped my ass real quick. Yes. Uh-huh. Girl, I was like, what you say? What? Not yes, she cut up about MU and the Brotherhood, and MU said that she disappeared with some. I thought it was a bicycle. And that's what confused me. She said it was a car at first. She said she disappeared in a car at first, and then she started saying something about a scooter. But she sure said at first she disappeared in the car with somebody, and then she said, and how come when you came back on the scooter, did she disappear on in a car and then she come back on a scooter? I mean, after you get that blowjob, you ain't gonna waste no gas bringing no hooker back to the boat. Maybe he drove her off in the car so he can get her to bob up and down on the knob, and then he just rode her back on the scooter to get her back to the boat. I don't know. I don't know. She about sucked somebody off. That happened on the cruise. I didn't know that. And I was on the cruise. Yes, that happened in Barbados, girl. That is the word on the curve. Okay. I'm waiting on Deanna to cuss all those folks. OUT. Yes, child. The original Justice subscriber. You subscribe to me. I hope you subscribe to me. Yeah, so that is the latest news that MU dropped. And MU, you ought to fuck up all these hoes because they don't mind putting in any shit. Kimmy cannot be talking to you. And then now Kimmy is so upset that MU recorded a phone conversation, and she pokes her chest out with her titty sagging down anytime. Well, I recorded this phone conversation and I had MU on the other line. Anytime she want to prove a lie, and they didn't know that I recorded the conversation, and they didn't know that I had MU on three-way, but she want to beat up MU for recording the phone conversation to where she got Tracy to admit that she owed her money. Really? Really? But you always want to pull out MU to say that MU was on the third line listening to you talk about somebody, or you will always want to pull out MU to be the on the third on the on a three-way call so you can prove something. And you didn't know that MU was on the other line. MU, I know we not speaking, girl, but I just remember that phone call that we had. Girl, I know we not talking. You'll call MU after you done cussed her out, talked about her kid and everything to prove some shit that you done found yourself in. And girl, I know we not talking, but you remember that time when I had you on the phone and this and that and the other happened. But MU so bad recording this motherfucking grifting ass, begging ass, po bitch who done borrowed money from her, who tried to sideline her and was uncommittal in when she was gonna pay her back, and uncommittal in that she owed her, and uncommittal about even how much she owed her when she pinned her down in a conversation to distinctly say, hey, do you realize this is what you owe me? And when are we going to settle this debt? She was supposed to record the whole. And you're going to try to beat her up about it? Are you serious? Anyway, so that's all I got to say. That was dangerous. He could have hurt her. That was dangerous. People going off with some strangers in a strange island. I don't know. With that big bag, Tracy probably would have had the upper hand on him. I don't know. But dumb bitch doing dumb bitch shit. Oh, you coming up? Let me drop my link again. Dumb bitch doing dumb bitch shit. Hey, Madam Scorpio. Okay, you got it. What's up, Deanna?
Hey, Ronnie Q, how you doing?
I'm doing good, girl.
Girl, so yes, that Erica Kelly, we don't really have no history. Um, she had came into my chat before they had the cruise and said that it was her birthday. That was my first time ever seeing her. She said it was her birthday and she was gonna be on the cruise and all that kind of stuff. And she said that she was a content creator and she was gonna be vlogging. So that's all I really ever knew of her. So when they had the cruise and all that stuff came out about somebody stalking misunderstood, I had really forgot about her because that was my first time seeing her. So when I did figure out it was supposed to be her, that's when I went over there watching her videos. And when she kept trying to say that misunderstood was the reason that they was going through a divorce, I was like, no, that's a lie because when I went back through your videos, you was actually talking about that before the cruise. So I don't know. These folks crazy. Okay, I don't know why would you want to come out here and say somebody gave your husband a blowjob on your supposedly anniversary, birthday, or whatever the hell was going on. It just didn't make no whole lot of sense to me. And I was about over it, girl. I had to go to work. I ain't had time for that extra silly shit, girl. It was too
That
silly.
that's right. I forgot about that part. She actually tried to say that MU was the reason that her and her husband were
Yeah,
about to have a divorce. And then Deanna said, no, that's not right because I had been going through your videos and you and your husband had been going to counseling before you went on the cruise. The bitch tried to
right.
lie and said that because of what went on the cruise, her and her husband was about to get a divorce. And had not Deanna been through her videos, she wouldn't have been able to catch it. So she's a liar. That chick is like certifiable cuckoo.
Yeah, that was crazy as hell. I didn't even understand that lie though. Why even come out with some silly shit like that? But she did, and she was sticking to it and was trying to play crazy and shit in our face, child. Ain't nobody got time for her.
And then all the laughing. She was laughing and acting like it was cute. And that's what like got me. The way she was laughing and like, girl, yeah, we have an open marriage and we have an open relationship and all the laughing in between. Like it was like light fun and everything. That
Lies,
chick, mhm, that chick.
lies, honey. Lies.
Uh
She couldn't control herself because it didn't make
so
no sense.
so that video was the you did a video this morning. Was that the video before you did this morning? Because I want people to hear that video.
This morning, my video on my backup page, that video on my main page, that was the last one.
The last video on her main page. Go check out that
Uh-huh.
video. It's toward and Erica Kelly comes on there towards the end, but that was a whole good video within itself. And Erica Kelly comes on at the end. Go listen to that video. It is a very good video.
But she
So
was playing in people's faces. She sure was doing that. And I was like, well, damn, this how y'all get down over there, I guess. Because, she was talking about she came to my channel because I was cussing out that other boy. And when she came, she did say that she used to go with him. And I'm like, go with him. That's when I didn't know nothing about Erica Kelly then. That's when I asked her, I was like, well, how you got a relationship on YouTube and talking about you and your husband? Like,
and
make
she
this
said
shit make sense.
she said she went with that dude for quite a few years. That the time didn't match up. Her ex,
She was talking to that dude. And I don't know, something about he lied. She flew out to see him or some shit. Girls, a bunch of crazy bullshit. Oh shit.
mm-hmm, yeah.
That's whole
Yeah,
shit.
so girl, I had already dropped your link at the beginning of my live because I wanted to discuss that. I wanted people to go over there and take a gander at your video. So go to Deanna's main page and check out her last video. So thank you, Deanna, for
You
coming up.
welcome and thank you. I was in that bush watching and I heard you say my name. I said, Lord, Redick, you could believe the fuckery she was hearing, man.
I'm gonna send the people to the right direction, child.
Honey, but that was a trip. Yeah, she came up there with some silly shit early in the morning. I said too early for this. It was before work hours.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sounds like she obsessed with MU.
Yeah, tell me something. Everybody take a turn. Talking about, I told my husband and Thomas Sotomayor, like, you would want to fuck up behind Thomas Sotomayor? Like, this ain't making sense.
And then she trying to call her all time kinds of trash, and she's all kinds of slut. And then she was like, "Well, Tommy Sotomayor had her," and then she said it like it was a good thing. It's like, wait a
Yeah,
minute, either she trash or is it good? It's a good thing Tommy Sotomayor had her, and he's trash. Like, girl, go sit down somewhere.
it didn't make no fucking sense. Do you hear me?
It, everybody, everybody want MU. She's the celebrity. She's a celebrity. Everybody want MU. I was like, oh my god, this lady is. Oh,
Sick,
you got to hear it for yourself, people. I'm
sick.
telling you, you got to
Mm-hmm.
hear it. Hmm.
So she was willing to offer up her husband an MU because Tommy Sotomayor and them didn't have her. So she say allegedly. That's what she said.
Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody had it. All right, Deanna, thank you for
All
coming
right, boo.
up.
No worries. Talk to you later. Let me get back in the chat.
All right, bye bye. Yeah, so y'all got to go over to T Velocity this morning. She had a good conversation. Yes, everybody. That's what her. So that's if everybody had her, she gonna serve her up, serve her husband up to her. Hey, Leandris, how you doing? Hey, Auntie Donna. Hey, YouTube campus. Hello, everyone who I didn't personally speak to. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, that's all that I have for you guys. I just wanted to bring those few little notes to you guys about what you may have missed on the YouTube streets that have been quite interesting. So it's a lot of narratives being spun out here, and open your eyes about how people are trying to turn situations on their back so you can't, clearly see what's going on. So, with that being said, if you like the content of my video or what I bring to the table, please hit the like button before you leave. You can cash at me $ Ronnie Q, and I'm going to do a members only live. I know I've been promising this. Okay, and I will put a notification up, and I definitely will get my members only live done this week. So I thank you all for coming out, and I will see you around the YouTube streets. And I hope you have a great and blessed week. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.